Nope, no music. Now I used to do that. Maybe I need to start back doing that. When I got y'all on hold like that, maybe let y'all know that I am here and I'm looking at everything. So no, there's not no music. Okay. Uh, a lot of times when you see me start off like this, I'm either still gathering things or I'm trying to silence other devices so it won't interfere with the show. All right. So uh, now, if y'all want me to do that, then I will start playing music. Um, help y'all settle down until I get everything straight. But I do apologize for being this late because I just got off of work late and I had to run here. Man, y'all know how that shit is, man. You got something set up, you can't never get there on time because something always happens when you're trying to get off and do what you got planned. So, y'all know how it goes. But good afternoon to everybody. And I still ain't got everything that I need right now, but I'll try to get it as the show progress. Preach. All right. You thought your computer was acting up. Oh boy. But so it's the mic and the video look good. It's the mic and the video look good. All right. Uh sorry, Krista. Yeah, I did see you put it in there earlier. Hold on. Let me put that up in there. Uh, but and anybody else who wanna hit that, that's what it is. But let me say a couple of things before I come my camera on, cause I just don't see how a lot of y'all watch me a lot and don't know how my platform run now. And I'm tired of repeating myself again and again. And it's mainly to you women. A lot of you start getting on my fucking nerves. Seriously. Yeah, y'all really start getting on my nerves. Alright? Because I try to show y'all the utmost respect. Even when you come in and say stupid shit to me or make stupid ass comments in my comment section, I still trying to show you motherfucking respect. But their respect is about to go out the window. It's really about to go out the window because I'm tired of some of you motherfuckers. I am. One. I see sometimes when y'all comment under my comment section, y'all talking about you come in as the show go on, which I ain't got no problem. You come in and say I hear you, that's fine, but I don't see you. The reason you don't see me in the beginning because I got my fucking camera off. That's why. And I cut it on when I get ready to. That's one. But that's not a big issue to me. My big issue is you grown ass women. It look like it's mainly you elderly women coming in here trying to tell a grown ass man how to run his platform because it fits your narrative. I had a motherfucker come in my comment section yesterday and say you can talk without cussing. I understand English. Look, let me tell your ass something. Apparently you can't understand English because you heard every fucking thing that I say. Alright? Second of all, who the fuck is you to tell me that as if I'm supposed to cater to you? Talk about show some respect. I ain't got to show you shit because I'm not talking directly to you. I'm talking about the story. Alright? So I want you to understand this English. Fuck you. I hope you understand that. That's clear enough. Alright? And if I see you in my comment section, I'm going to tell you that again. Fuck you. Because you can hear everything else, you can hear this too. Fuck you and everybody else who got a problem with what I say. I'm 41 years old. My mama can't tell me what to say. So how the fuck you women coming here try to tell me what to say that I'm listening to you? Kiss my ass. I'm sick of you old ass women. For real. Not all of y'all. But it's a few of them that I'm talking about. And I ain't going to call your name yet. But if you keep fucking with me, I will call your name. Alright? And if I see you in my comment section, I'm going to bust you out. Because I'm sick of you motherfuckers. For real. You got other motherfuckers that's covering this story. You more than welcome to go watch them. Alright? And then some of you motherfuckers get in your feelings. Talking about you going to unsub. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. I don't give a fuck. You weren't here when I started in the beginning. So what are you doing when you say you're unsubbing? I don't give a fuck. It's not hurting me. All right? I don't gain anything and I don't lose anything by you unsubbing. All right? And I think that's stupid that you come in people's chat room and tell you you're going to sub. Just leave. Who give a fuck? And I'm pretty much sure in other country creators gonna tell you the same thing. Who give a fuck? Leave. Cause just because you leave don't mean the show gonna stop. Alright? So all you old ass hags, if you don't like what I say, then leave and leave me the fuck alone. Cause I don't bother you motherfuckers. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Cause they respect if I go out the window. Fuck every last one of y'all who come in here with that dumb shit. Fuck every last one of y'all. Alright? Let me see who in my chat room, god damn it. Hold on. All right, there we go. What up, Q? Countess Blah, what's going on? Krista Moore, hey, dear. Tracy L, what's going on? Francis Dean, what's going on? You out of Fresno, what's going on? What up, Auntie Niecy? What happened to your wrench? Oh, no. Lunley, what's going on? Sheila, what's going on? Julianne, what's going on? Gidget, what's going on? Evelyn, what's going on? Jackie, hey, where you been? How you doing? Who else? Who else I'm missing? Well, I think that's everybody right there. So far, Sandy, what's going on? Good afternoon. Sophia, what's going on? You said why I'm starting on females because the motherfuckers he come here fucking with me. That's why. Are you one of them? If you're not one of them, I'm not talking to you. So that's why I'm starting on them. And I say the same thing to you. If you don't like it, man, you're more than welcome to leave. Sophia, nobody said nothing about man. You can leave, Sophia, because I'm not even talking to you. You ain't did shit to me. I didn't even call no names. You ain't done nothing to me. If I didn't call your name, I'm not talking to you right now. What up, Lady D? Keep it 1K daily. What's going on? Brian, what's going on? Purple Gold, what's going on? Jesse, what's going on? All right, man. Y'all ready to get into this show? I ain't even call this woman name. She talk about, I feel like I'm not even talking to you. This first time I ever seen you. You ain't did shit to me. So why would you even come here and say that shit? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got now that the mom has finally spoke out. All right, the mom has finally spoke out, and I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but I did hear the end of it where the guy, I forget what his name is, but I guess he's the one. There was the first person they're supposed to be the father to Amari. And what I heard him say at the end, he said that these might not be his words verbatim. He said at the end, I guess nobody should be passing judgment until everything is said and done. Then everybody should pass judgment. All right. I agree with him and I disagree with him because a lot of us, we are jumping the gun. I agree with him on that. A lot of us are jumping the gun. All right. Why I disagree with him, Matt, is I have a question for him. So let's say when everything is said and done, and it come to find out that she is the one, she's part of this too, and she has something to do with this. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. You shock how I speak to female fans, though. So it's shocking to you how I spoke, but you just heard the reason why I said. You just heard the reason why I said what I said. And that don't bother you. It's shocking to you how I respond, but when these motherfuckers come out comment section fucking with me, you got no problem with that. But anyway, what up, Betty? So yeah, that would be my question to him. No, don't delete her. Don't delete her. No. Let her stay in there. Don't delete her message. Let her stay in there. Do not delete her message. She has the right to say that. She has the right to say that. She's saying nothing disrespectful. Do not delete her message. Don't. Matter of fact, don't do nothing to Sophia. Let me handle the Sophia. Let me handle her. And see, just like she came out talking about all the cussing though. Sophia, I told you earlier. Anybody you don't like what I say, ma'am, you can leave. You can leave. I haven't disrespected you. But if you take it as disrespect, you can leave. But anyway, like I said, what would he think after he finds out that she did have something to do with it? That would be my question to him. All right? That would be my question to him. But other than that, man, let's get this show started. And again, rest in peace to this young man. Now, you welcome Sophia, like I said, I'm going to handle you. Nobody do shit to Sophia. I'm going to handle Sophia. Well, Sophia, you respect my content. Why you keep repeating what you're saying up in there? You heard me explain all that, and you still talking about, you know what? Let me get on with my show. We got 45 people watching. They want to hear this show. They don't want to hear me argue with y'all. Let me get on with my show, man. Let me get on with my show. All right, guys. Let's listen to what's going on here. Krista, I don't know. And see, this is the same thing. And most of y'all women in my chat room. The fellas, we got a couple of fellas up in there. Sophia, I told her not. Let's get on with the show.
He was an innocent soul. He loved pizza and oranges, and his favorite thing was Cocomelon. And he loved music and just running around dancing. He was always a happy baby, even when, times get hard or whatever, and you judge your character as a mother. He was always patient, and he loved everyone regardless of everything. And now with him being gone, it's getting difficult.
This woman said this young boy can't judge a woman by his character. He's 2 years old. What can he judge? He only 2 years old.
You still see him running around. You still see everything. You still hear everything. And now we just gotta live through what he loves the most to keep his spirit close to all of us. And
hey, Mimi.
Until that one time we could see him.
Hey,
again.
Megan.
How come it was important for you to come to court today?
You still in the chat room arguing. You still in the chat room arguing. When I told everybody, let me handle you. You still up there arguing.
He took my whole purpose of life away from me. And I don't want him to sit back and think that he's going to get this at all easy. He took a precious child away from many people. And he needs to pay attention to how we all feel.
What up, OG?
This
Hey,
is not
Didi.
okay.
What's up, Roseanne? Hey, Gypsy. What's going
on? You can choose not to answer certain things, right? So I just want to be clear. But, the public is...
Man, that's the same thing I'm thinking right there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to stop it. Well, then again, I can't stop because I'm pretty much sure everybody heard this by now, and this is another thing that I do. I got to give my commentary because if I don't stop and give my commentary, I'm going to lose my train of thought. He said fake crying for the camera. That's the first thing I thought when I saw her crying, because you did all these interviews, these couple of interviews, and you ain't cried not one time. But now you get in this one, the tears are flowing. But then again, I had to ask the question to a lot of y'all. Do you believe that people grieve different? You know, maybe she does grieve different, and her emotions don't show right off top. And the reason I asked that question, because I'm kind of like that. You know, my emotions not gonna show right off top. You know, but I do have emotions just like everybody else does. But let's continue.
Suspicious of you. You're also a mother who lost a child. What do you want to say to address that?
I feel like it's hard for me right now. I can't grieve in peace. I can't grieve properly at all. I'm being advised to stay home because it's unsafe. I'm not being able to be included in any of this, and I'm the one hurting the most. My baby's gone. I can't, it's hard. And everyone in the public, you know, we respect your reach outs for the ones who do actually genuinely care and at least are trying to understand just as we are. And for the ones with the negative comments, we're still in court. I can't, it's very limited for things to be able to be said in the first place. And the negative comments is horrible. My son's up there looking down on all this, and he loved everyone for anything. And to sit here and see that this has brought hatred out of people when we're mourning over a child, that's horrible. He would not want that.
And see, this what pisses me out. Stuff like this pisses me out right here. She said this bring hatred out of people. Well, I'm going to tell you why it's bringing hatred out of people. Because in your interview, ma'am, you letting this grown-ass man, who didn't mean you no good, you let this grown-ass man not only lie on your child, but he was lying on you. And you sit up here taking up for a man that's sitting up there lying that possibly you already knew that he killed your child. That's what everybody's upset about. We all feel that you full of shit at this point. That's where you got the hate coming from. Let's not play stupid, man. You know where the hate is coming from. Let's not play stupid. Even your own mama, I'm not saying that she hates you, but she even said in the interview that I saw, an interview clip where she said, y'all ain't talking right now, because even she know you full of shit. Come on now.
And so, did you believe Terrell when he said a woman came to pick up Amari?
I did. I had trust in him, and I would have never fathomed that this would have been the outcome. It is horrible.
Was there ever a point before his arrest where you didn't believe him?
No, not necessarily didn't believe, just started being more aware of the signs until on Wednesday when we went to Metro.
Y'all heard this fool?
When you found out, what went through your mind?
My head just fell. I was disappointed. I felt betrayed. I just felt my whole insides just fall out.
You felt betrayed, but your mom and whoever this cousin we saw in the video saying that this man was beating your ass and he was harming the child. You didn't feel betrayed then. Only when he killed your child, you felt betrayed. Maybe I need to be a woman to understand some of y'all emotions when y'all dealing with people. I don't know.
I had hoped that I was going to see my baby again, and they told me that was never going to happen.
And again, I just want you to address, I want you to have a chance to address what people are saying. And one of the things is you talked to a couple of reporters, right? And Terrell shared his version of what happened, which we know police say is a lie now. But people said, well, how come she wasn't crying, or how come she was so calm, or what do you want to say to people who are sort of criticizing you?
Everyone handles stress and irritation a whole different type of way.
And I agree.
And
To an extent,
I mean,
I agree.
I've seen comments on Facebook from people I haven't even talked to in months, years, who you have to know me to understand. I've never been the type of person to just sit here, start crying, and let everybody know what my emotions are. I've always been a closed off.
And I agree with her on that because I'm the same way. But like a lot of y'all saying in the chat room, but this is your blood. This is life that you gave, you spit out of your ass. So I get it and I agree. But where I disagree is this is your child, man. I'm a 2-year-old child. So I don't get how you can sit up here and say that. But when you get in this interview, all of a sudden you got stress and emotion now that you want to cry. Now, if this ain't an act, I don't know what you call an act. But again, y'all want to come to my comment section, fuck it with me. Well, I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all want to come fuck it with me. All right? And I don't get it. You know, but still, I hold no feelings. I don't hold back shit when it comes to stuff like this and we talking about children. All right? I don't hold back a goddamn thing. So again, y'all ladies don't like what the fuck I'm saying. You don't like how I'm saying. I'm going to say it again so you get it clearer. Fuck every last one of you if you don't like what I'm saying. How you going to be more mad at me and my words versus than what this woman allowed happen to a child versus what this man did to a child? But you more mad at me how I say this shit? Man, kiss my ass, man, for real. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What up, on one line? Miss New York, K Bless. Who I'm missing? Dead Beef. I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Melanie Baliki. What's going on? May just go viral. What's going on? Let's continue, man.
A person. And so me being in front of detectives and reporters, I want to try to be level-minded to try to understand the full circumstances of what's going on instead of sitting down, breaking down about, and not being able to really gather all the information. I've had my moments of breaking down every time I'm alone or I leave. I'd be doing anything and just start crying. I don't know, I try to just keep my head strong.
I just have a couple more questions for you. Do you want to address...
Debbie said that women are here hating on her because she fine. What does her got to be fine doing anything about her child being dead? What that got to do with her child being dead? Please explain that to me, sir or ma'am, whoever you are. Unless you're being sarcastic. I don't know. Unless you're being sarcastic.
Amari with Terrell and not taking him to Colorado. It's okay, you don't have to. Do you have a support system?
It's small, but it's something. We're trying to get through everything.
Anything else you want to say, and anything about like a memorial or funeral arrangements?
We're still conversating and trying to work something together. And
more likely, all those things are going to be private, so it won't be a notice of anything. Maybe until after it happens, but the family would like to have their time and have that in private, at least so she could be safe to. People been asking as well, why hasn't she been out here? But it's like, you guys are throwing hate at the same time, and it's like, how do you want her to come out here and feel safe trying to search for her son, or be out here with you guys if you guys are...
But you know what? He got a point right there. I kind of agree with him on that. He said, people talking about why she ain't out here doing the search or whatnot. And he said, y'all out here throwing hate, then how can she feel safe with searching? I kind of agree with him on that. I give him that. I give him that. But here's another problem I got with what he's saying though. Dude, you was probably the best father figure in that boy's life. So I'm surprised that you don't got any rage going on. By you being the, well, I guess we could call you the father because it looked like you was doing the most. You know, I'm surprised you ain't got no hate going on right now or no animosity still going on towards her considering the story that she gave. You know, but I do agree with what he's saying. I give him that. I agree with him.
So, you know, it's just a difficult situation. I'm just telling her to keep her head up. You know, we just have to move forward. You know, so as long as she get her time to grieve and lay her baby to rest, you know, at least privately without any other mess, you know, after that, you know, everybody can have their opinion on what they want to say and speculate. Because again, and she wouldn't be here, standing right here if.
And yet again, he's right. He said, everybody, we speculating. He's absolutely right. None of us content creators have concrete evidence that she's done anything. I agree with him on that. But at the same time, how many of y'all believe this? And I say this all the time. If you walk like a duck, quack like a duck, 9 times 10, what it is, it's a duck. The story she gave is crazy as hell, dude. It's crazy as hell. But however, to help you out on what you're saying, the cops did say they have to have concrete proof to try to arrest this woman. And that's the only thing that saved her. So, you know, hey, I'm going to give him his props again when he say that. He's right. He's absolutely right.
She had something to do with it. So, I mean, everybody's going to figure that out, you know, once everything's all said and done. Just let it be.
What is this like for you to sort of, here's a mom who's grieving her child, but there's also a lot of criticism and...
I have had my thoughts too, you know, just some things didn't sound right to me, you know, and I have my thoughts too as well. But at the same time, there's no need for that. Like, we just lost a child, so she's gonna be feeling that enough for the rest of her life. You know, that was a part of her. So why would we, you know, sit here and bash her for something she's gonna have to live with for the rest of her life?
All right. He said the baby is a part of her, you know, so why we had to sit up here and bash her, you know, I guess for the rest of her life about this or whatnot. Okay, again, my question to him is, he's saying this now, but if evidence does come out and say that she did have something to do with it, is he going to retract all that what he's saying, or is he going to feel the same way? Dead Beef, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. You say the women hating because she fine, you know, and this, that, and the third. All right. Let me go with you. Let's say I agree with you. Let me say I agree with you. And I'm assuming you a dude. So if you feel the women are saying all this stuff, I said the same thing. If you saw my previous streams. So am I hating? Just a simple question.
There's no point. There's no point. I don't care how angry you are. None of it's gonna bring the child back. You know, be mindful. Just be mature about it. You know, if you got your opinion, you can keep it to yourself. But to sit there and say disrespectful things or whatever, if you really don't know, I mean, it's why are you speaking? Everybody can say what they're gonna do in a scenario, in a situation until
he's speaking.
comes.
Hey,
like,
y'all gotta give him his prop. He's speaking real though.
Knows what to do,
he's speaking real right here. I gotta give it to him. He's speaking real.
So that's just what I have to say about it. You know, just let her be able to grieve in peace. You know, there's no need for more negativity on top of what's already negative and bad. You know, so I just feel like people should, you know, keep their speculations or their opinions to themselves. You know, other than that, I understand. Again, I was on that side too, but it's no sense in beating her down. There's no sense in, you know, having that mindset when she needs support. She just lost her son. You know what I mean? So I'm not here for that. I'm not here. I just want justice for Amari.
You know what, to be honest, when I got to this part, I thought I'm going to be clowning this dude, but honestly, I can't do no but agree with him. He's speaking real truth right here. I can't do no but agree with him. But he had to understand, everybody's not gonna feel the same about this. But he's speaking real shit though. I gotta get to the brother. My hats off to him. He's speaking real shit though. We don't know. Alright? He's speaking real shit.
What would justice mean?
You don't want to ask my opinion on that. But justice would means
He can go to bed peacefully, unharmed, at rest.
it still won't be peaceful for me. I'm just being honest. It won't be peaceful for me. Like I'm not understanding. This is confusing to me for this to happen to a 2-year-old. I'm not accepting you sitting in a box. I'm sorry. If that's cleanly how I could put it, I'm not accepting you sitting in a box. A 2-year-old child, no human being at all. And for him,
you good, Dad B. Hey,
situation
Dad
was,
B.
I mean,
Hey, you good, bro. You ain't got to give me none of that, bro. Hey, you good. Like I said, you ain't disrespecting me, bro. That's what I'm telling people. That's why people letting you rock. You know, I mean, you ain't saying no disrespect, man. I'm letting you rock, bro, because again, if you have a difference of opinion, you should be allowed to say it. And you know what I'm saying? And you saying how you feel, bro. Saying, hey, I ain't got no beef with you. Hey, salute to you. I ain't got no beef with you.
I feel like you treated my child less than an animal. So I feel like you should be treated like one too. That's just my opinion.
What's your name?
Jacques.
Can you spell that?
Jacques.
Your last name?
Nalls. Nalls.
And you're like a second dad.
Yes.
And you guys had these shirts made?
Yeah, we had a couple of shirts made.
We made shirts for immediate family, and then we're going to start doing bulk orders for friends and close relatives who would like to.
Anyone that would like to support, anybody that would love to show support for Amari, we'll have, bulk orders done soon. And again, in my opinion, where I stand, I'm not looking for a cash grab or nothing. They can have these shirts. I just want the love and support for my son. That is it.
Thank you both.
Yeah, Lungley, that's why I started shaking my head when she answered the second dad. She had 3 men in her life. You had the biological dad and then him. He was the only one that was really doing something for the child. I don't know what happened between him and her, but apparently, you know what I'm saying, must not been nothing that bad to where he's sitting here and by her side. So, I guess we got to give him props for that, I guess. I don't know. But then she went from him to Terrell, from what we hearing, did the most. All right? Now, Dad Beef, let me speak to you again, brother. I don't think people have a problem with her having OnlyFans. Here's what people are having a problem with. And the people in the chat room, y'all can tell me if y'all agree or not, or this correct or not. This where the problem coming in with the OnlyFans. Because for what I'm hearing, I haven't seen it myself, but for what I'm hearing and for what people telling me, my intel telling me is, after the interview with Terrell, or after she found out the child was dead, I can't remember which one it was, they say she instantly went back to OnlyFans and started showing titties and ass. And not only that, she started upping up her prices for people to see her titties and ass. Now, if that don't shock you, brother, then I don't know what would shock you. I'm looking at her. I would look at her side eye too. Your child is dead. You to find out your child is missing. What's up with all this? You still showing your body when you should be going searching for your child. All right. So again, I agree with the brother when he said she got so much hate, then she don't feel safe when she go looking for a child. I get that. I'm totally with him on that. But she felt comfortable enough to go back on OnlyFans though, showing her ass and titties and pussy. She was okay with that. You got that? Deadbeat. Even you got to ask yourself that, bro. Even you got to ask yourself that. You're not comfortable searching for your children. Your child. But you're comfortable going back to OnlyFans getting naked. Now, I'm going to see what y'all saying in the chat room. Did she do that? A lot of y'all who came out previous streams, y'all said she did that. After these interviews, she went right back over there after finding out her child missing and went right back to OnlyFans and upped the prices. Now, I'm going to ask the chat. Did she or did she not do that? Hey, Indica Dream, what's going on? Let me see what I missed up in here. Soldier Girl, what's going on? Jocelyn, can you go back to when she asked why she left her son with the boyfriend? Yeah, sure. Hey, Ray, what's going on? Matter of fact, you want me to play the whole thing again? I'll play the whole thing for you again. I tell you what, who asked me that? Who asked me that? Who just asked me that? Shit. Jocelyn, I tell you what I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do. At the end of the show, I will play this video back for you. That's fine. I want to get on with the show. I don't want to make this show long. So let me do that for you, dear. Let me get on with the show and bring up some more stuff that I do want to talk about. And right before I leave, I will play this video for you. How about that? How about that? Or is it something that you're trying to point out? Hey, we got 100 in the building. Shout out to the 100 people in the building. We got 44 likes. Can y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy? We got 44 in the building. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard this interview. A lot of y'all heard it before me. Now that I heard everything, and again, I thought I would have to go in on the brother, but again, I can't go in on this brother because the brother is speaking facts. I got to give him to him. As crazy as her story sounds, and he's still willing to take up for her, I mean, that's a lot of patience right there. But at the same time, dude speaking some real shit. I gotta give him his credit for that. He's speaking real shit. You know, so I can't knock the brother for that. I can't knock him for that because he right. We don't know. Holy shit. Thank you, Crystal. Damn, Crystal hit that cash app like a motherfucker. I forgot you even asked for the cash app, but I'm glad I looked at my email. God, damn. I love you too, baby. I love you too for that. God damn. What's going on, T-Star? What's going on, Ali? Yeah, Ali, and see, that's why I can't go in on him because you have to have a very level-headed head to hear what you heard out of her own mouth in the interview, and even you thinking to yourself, you taking up for this man. You sit up here lying, ma'am. You gotta have a heart and level-headed to still stick by her side. All right? Now, unless... Well, let me not go there. I don't want to say that. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. Cause I was gonna say let's stay still fucking, but they don't even. Should that matter? I don't know. But let me not go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not. Because whatever they doing, that's their business. You know, that's their business. I know it's something else that I need to... What is this right here? J. Reed says she's the master manipulator and this guy is her next victim. And J. Reed, I'm glad you said that because that kind of went in my head too. And I hope he don't fall rain to it. I hope he don't. But if he does, you know, that's something he got to deal with. That's something you got to deal with. But I was going to say that they still fucking. But, I mean, that ain't none of my business if they still are. That ain't none of my business.
His case was called and they set another court date, but he was not brought into the room, so we did not see him. As many of you know, I know many of you have been following this case.
London said you don't have super chat. Super chat takes out money. And the reason look, let me explain that too for a lot of people probably asking about that. I don't get paid for this. I don't look to get paid for this. This is totally a hobby. But however, anybody who want to contribute to the show, I'll be more than happy to give you my PayPal and my Cash App where I get all the money. Cause if you give me a super chat, YouTube gonna take some of it. I don't know if it's any other content creators in here, but it is in the content creators in here. How much does YouTube take out on the super chat? If I got any content creators in here, how much does YouTube take out on super chat?
Terrell Rhodes is accused.
Deadbeat, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. She beautiful. I don't blame him for simple for her. Deadbeat. That's how men. That's how us men get fucked up. Trust me, I'd have been there before, bro. I could tell you some stories. That's how we get fucked up because the beauty. We looking on the outside, but we ain't looking on the inside. The inside could be evil as hell, but the outside could be fine as wine. And brother, that's how a lot of us get fucked up. So you got to be pulling my leg on that one.
Of killing 2-year-old Amari Nicholson. We received the arrest report yesterday. Police say that he confessed to punching
by 30-40%. I thought it was somewhere in that area.
The child several times after he urinated on himself. So pretty terrible allegations here. Again, he is facing a murder charge and now additional charges in connection with that incident when police say they were trying to arrest him. So we came here and Tayler Nicholson was here to follow this case as well. As many of you know, she is the mother of 2-year-old Amari Nicholson. She did agree to talk with me. I interviewed her. We are working on getting that interview on our website. But in the meantime, while we're working on that, I just wanted to come and share with you guys what we sort of talked about.
Nah, London Lee, I think Deadbeat trolling at this point when he said that. I think he trolling. But the shit funny, though. I think he trolling at this point. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna say that, bro. I can't rock with you on that one, bro. I can't rock with you on that one. Because I'm pretty much sure some fine-ass... Well, I know it's one fine-ass woman in my chat room. Now, it's a few fine women in my chat room right now. But I be damn for let they looks let me fall into a trap. Fuck that shit. But I got some fine-ass women in my chat room, though.
You know, she talked about Amari. She said she is grieving him. She was very emotional. This is a mother who lost her child. We did talk about sort of the outrage and how people have been suspicious of Tayler.
I love the coochie and all this stuff.
She did address that. She said she wants to mourn the loss of her son privately. She insists that she believed Terrell Rhodes when he said a woman came to pick him up, and she said she believed Terrell. She insists she did not know what happened, and that police broke the news to her that he confessed and that they found her son's body. So again, she says she did not know what happened. That is what she told me during the interview. Again, she was emotional. We also talked about the search for Amari, and she had a friend with her, and they talked about how she was criticized for not participating in the search. And she said that she knew that people didn't believe her and people were suspicious of her, and they weren't sure if it was safe for her to participate in the search for her son. We also, our 8 News Now's Joe Moeller had interviewed Tayler and Terrell when Terrell shared his version, which police now say is a lie, that a woman came and, showed up and took Amari. Again, Tayler talked with us. I believe she talked.
Dude, if you donate her $500, then she need to be where you at staying with you. I don't believe you, bro. Hey, stop trolling me, bro.
Perhaps with one other news outlet.
Man, you crazy as hell,
dude. Talk with Joe Moeller, and people were suspicious about that interview, and they said, well, if this is a mother who doesn't know where her child is, why wasn't she crying? Why wasn't she more emotional? Her reasoning there was you don't know how you will react in a situation like that, and that she was trying to stay calm, and that she didn't know her child was no longer with us. So this is a tough story, and again, she did agree to talk with us. We'll share more with you later, but again, I just wanted to sort of share some tidbits of what we talked about. So we will have more for you later. We'll have part of her interview on 8 News Now at noon. Thank you guys so much for your interest in this story. And again, we'll have more.
going to hell, man. I'm going to hell. This fool said he donate. So, dude, you gave her $500 just for a private picture? Just for a private picture. You gave her $500 for a private picture. Ain't no way in hell. I see the receipts. Hey, if you that adamant about it, bruh, I believe you. Deadbeats, I fuck with you, dude. You need to come back to my chat more often, man. We need to laugh, bro. God damn. All right, bro. Hey, Mopai, if you got money like that, man, hey, I salute you, my guy. I salute you. Hey, you need to come back, bro. You need to come back, bro. You funny as fuck. Right, Ali, I'm in the wrong damn business. You funny as fuck, dude. I was skeptical about you for a minute. Hey, but you out in my book, bro. You out in my book. Boy, goddamn. Man, boy, you got me. Boy, I needed that laugh. Hell no, because I went off early in the show. I was going off early. Man, but you made my show with that one, bro. Hell no. Hell no. I'm helping this woman out. That's all. She need a new car. But what they got to do with you, though? What do her need a new car? What they got to do with you? She had 3 men in her life, dude, and she couldn't get a car. She got the real baby daddy and got this man right here, and she had Terrell, and she still ain't got a damn car. I mean, seriously, what the hell she need you for? Man, I fuck with you, bro, for real. Man, you done made my day with that one. I'm going to hell, because I ain't supposed to be laughing. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. That ain't right. That is not right. That ain't right, bro. You ain't right, bro. I tell you what, well, since you that generous, I tell you what. Shit, break your boy off something. Break your boy off something. Shit, I need a car too. Break your boy off something. They go my cash app. I need a car too. Break your boy off something. Now when you hit that motherfucker with something, shit, I believe you. Oh my goodness. God damn. I don't think I laid that hard on the show and God knows when, man. God damn. Hey, you the truth for that one, bro. You the truth for that one. Well, where I'm trying to go with this. Hey, ladies, if y'all need a car, holler at Dead Beef. Y'all need a car. If y'all need a car, holler at Dead Beef. He give a motherfucker's car. CJ said me too. Man, y'all is a mess up in this motherfucking chat room, bro. Y'all fucking mess in the chat room, man. Who the fuck brought Dead Beef to my chat room, man? You funny as fuck, dude. I'm gonna bring you on the show one day, dude. I'm gonna bring you on the show one day, man. We gonna laugh our ass off, man. I know you got jokes for days. You got jokes for days, bro. But I fuck with you, though. I fuck with you. Now, look how you do the brother. Now, look how you do the brother. The brother said give him some money. You said I'm a made man. Okay, she's able-bodied, too. She's able-bodied, too, though. So why when the fellas need some money, you don't want to help the fellas, but you want to help the woman who's able-bodied? Come on, bro. Ladies, come out the bushes. He giving away cars. Come out the bushes. Who need a car? Who need a car? Oh, god damn. I'd have burned some calories on that motherfucker. God damn. This man here crazy, man. Boy, you got me tripping on that one. I fuck with you, bro. I really fuck with you, though. All right, guys. Let me see if I go. Man, you make me feel bad, man, for even going off about them ladies fuck with me in the beginning of the show. You made me feel bad now, man. But no, I had to do that, man. Fuck them. I had to do that. I had to do that, man, because I'm tired of them coming and fuck with me, man. I don't bother these people. Every time they came to my chat room or my comment section, I showed them nothing but respect. But you always come into my comment section saying stupid shit to me. And I don't like this shit. I don't. If I can show you respect, then please do the same for me. If you don't like the way I cuss or you don't like the way I talk, I say the same shit every damn time. Anybody's more than welcome to leave. You go watch somebody else who don't allow cussing in their show, or you got some people who don't allow profanity in their shows. You can go over there. But stop coming saying stupid shit to me because you feel like you an older person and I'm a man. I'm supposed to respect what you say. No, respect go both ways. Respect go both ways. Preach. Respect go both ways. All right? All right? And y'all noticed when I went off earlier, and I bet you that was 2 women. They came in there. I got 2 thumbs down, and I bet you they was women. And 9 times out of 10, it was the women who I was talking about.
My name is Richard Myers, M-E-Y.
God, this is not my country right here. This is Court TV. This is one of my favorite YouTube channels right here. This is Court TV, and I think they kind of speak a little bit about Terrell. Then they go into the interview, but I'm gonna cut it off when they get through talking about Terrell. You said she lost her boy. I'll sip it a bit. That's all. Well, look here, bro. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having feelings or sympathy for her because she lost her boy, but giving her $500 don't bring him back, though. Let's just be real for a minute. All jokes aside, giving her $500 or getting her a car at this point, it doesn't bring the boy back. It doesn't. So I get it if you're serious. I get it that you want to show sympathy for her. I get that part. But what is $500 going to do? What is $1,000 going to do? What is $1,500 going to do? What's $2,000 going to do? It ain't going to do shit. Because the boy is still gone. All right? But if you for real, you know, I mean, hey, salute to you, bro. There's nothing we having passion for. There's nothing wrong with that at all, bro. As a matter of fact, I salute you for even having passion for it after all that dumb shit she said in the previous interview.
ERS, and I'm a lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Are you all ready? Okay. As you know, this case started out as a missing persons investigation.
Oh, Debbie. Let me ask you a question. Somebody said something in my chat room. What if she doing all this for a money grab? How would you feel then?
And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you today that it is now a homicide. On May 5th, 2-year-old Amari Nicholson was reported missing from the Emerald Suites on Paradise and Twain. During the course of the investigation, it became clear that the circumstances were suspicious. We brought all of the resources of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to this investigation, including the homicide section. As the investigation progressed, it became very clear to us that Terrell Rhodes was our primary suspect. I'm here to tell you today that Terrell Rhodes has been booked for the murder of Amari Nicholson.
Come on, man. You full of shit, bro.
There will be additional charges, however. While the arrest was taking place, Terrell Rhodes chose to fight with police officers, and during the course of that fight was briefly able to retrieve an officer's firearm. That incident was quickly de-escalated, and Rhodes was transported to the Clark County Detention Center and booked accordingly. I know you have questions. This is an active and ongoing investigation. We are still asking the public that if you have any information regarding Amari Nicholson's murder, to please contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555. Thank you and have a good evening.
Can you talk about where the Amari is? Do you know?
These cases are difficult. These are the toughest. And it's part of what we cover here at Court TV. I mean, there are a lot of horrific murders, a lot of different scenarios, but I think cases like this are the ones that at least make me the most angry and looking and searching for justice, because I don't understand it. I don't understand how anyone could do that to a child, how anyone could do anything but take care of a child and love a child.
Facts.
So, Terrell Rhodes, charged with first-degree murder, made his first appearance in court. Let's take a look at how all that happened inside the courtroom.
This is the time set for the Las Vegas Justice Court initial appearance court calendar morning session. The purpose of today's hearings is to determine whether probable cause exists for recent arrests. Additionally, I will address custody status. I'll hear arguments of counsel. Before court, for each individual, I reviewed a temporary custody record, arrest report, Nevada pretrial risk assessment tool, criminal history, and other statutory factors. I'd like to call one case out of order, the Rhodes matter. The State of Nevada versus Terrell Rhodes, case number 21PC022443. Are you Mr. Rhodes? Right, Mr. Rhodes appears to be present in custody. Mr. Rhodes is here because of an arrest on May 11th of this year for first-degree murder, a felony offense arising out of an incident alleged to have occurred on May 5th of this year. Before court, I did review the items that I mentioned earlier. I did find probable cause for the arrest.
Hold on, I think my boy London Link had asked for the Cash App earlier. I think you asked for that earlier. Let me put that up in there. But Crystal, thank you so much, dear. That was love. I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, I really appreciate that. You know, donate to me. It's not a must. You know, as long as y'all come here and enjoy the show, that's all that matters to me. But if you want to contribute, then you know, they go to Cash App there. And if you need the PayPal, I'll go get the PayPal if you need it. 65 likes. That's what's up. At 95 in a bit. Can we get 70? I love y'all. Appreciate even y'all's in the bushes. You know, but I want to say this right here. On shows like this, all bullshit to the side, I wish more men, more fellas would come in the chat room and speak on this, you know, because for a lot of you who have children, this y'all get railroaded sometimes. And with a story like this, how a woman won't let you come into your own child life, but if she'll let a fool like this come into your child life, and allow fools like this to do any and everything under the sun to your child, y'all get railroaded. A lot of y'all try to be there for your children, but they let other Negroes around your child, but you can't do nothing for them. But when they need money and diapers and milk and all that bullshit, they expect you to give it to them. But let suckers like him live off this shit. So, you know, I appreciate the women coming out speaking out and seeing what it is. But on stories like this, you know, it need to be more fellas coming and speaking out on shit like this, you know. Because this is insane. It didn't start with him and it's not going to end with him. This shit is going around across the globe. So I know some of y'all do be in the bushes sometimes. Y'all do, you know. But it need to be a lot more fellas. Well, let me say in my opinion, they need to come out and speak out on shit like this. And that is real talk, though. Real talk. You know? What up, Truth? I see you, bro. It need to be more fellas. And I'm surprised not more fellas who ain't even cranking up lives on their channel and talking about this, man. Because this is shameful. You know? But let's continue.
I did note a pending misdemeanor case, and I'll next hear from the state as to their position.
I appreciate you, Truth. Appreciate you. You see me a little something.
Pursuant to 178.484, subsection 4, we believe proof is evident, presumption great that the defendant committed first-degree murder in this particular case. We would note that the defendant lied for approximately 1 week regarding covering up the murder that he committed against this child. The defendant ended up confessing to Metropolitan.
Hey TK, how you doing, babe? What's going on?
Hit the child numerous times, causing his death.
Hey Rachel, what's going on?
He then ended up hiding the body after this occurred. Subsequent search of the defendant's residence found corroborative evidence inside, including blood on the wall and soiled child's clothing. So we're asking for detention in this particular case.
Thank you. I'll next hear from the public comment.
In your honor, my request is for the court not to make any decision regarding Valdez Jimenez or any entitlement for release or bail pursuant to 178.484, and instead allow Justice Court to make that determination in light of the fact that they are equipped to handle a evidentiary hearing to make that determination. So that's my request at this time.
All right, thank you. The state is entitled to detention at this early stage of proceedings based on the nature of the charge. I am going to order that the defendant be detained pursuant to statute, detained without bail. Now, I am not going to make a decision as to whether the state has met their burden. What I have is about a page and a half arrest report. So there may be this may be readdressed at a future court date. This is likely going to be handled by specialty teams within the district attorney's office and possibly public defender's office. So there may be a hearing in the future to address custody status, but at this early stage of proceedings, Mr. Rhodes is ordered detained without bail.
Detained without bail. And I just want to remind you, you saw that grown man in court charged with first-degree murder. Once again, I want you to see little Amari, 2 years old. 2 years old. I mean, 2 years old is that age where, you know, toddler, they're starting to become little humans. Like he's becoming a little man and getting that personality and, you know, starting to communicate and talk and question everything and just, you know, the eyes are wide open, seeing everything for the first time, right? And kind of understanding it as a 2-year-old. And that life was taken. That life was taken. Alleged confession in the case as well. Could be a very strong case for prosecutors. Now, Tayler Nicholson is Amari's mother, and our affiliate KTNV spoke with her.
All right, that's what I'm cutting out right there because I already played the interview for you. Where's the lady who asked me to replay that video? I want to know if she's still up in there. Is she still there? Hey, Glazies, what's going on? I wonder if she's still in there because I'm about to end it in a minute, and I'm going to play this video back for you. But however, though, what was that? Hold on, what's going on? Now I want y'all to understand, y'all be texting me and stuff. A lot of time my phone be on silent and vibrate, so I won't hear the phone going off. But I eventually will get your text message and stuff. You know, so just keep that in mind. My phone be on vibrate and silent because I don't want to interrupt in the show. And you are correct to the person who sent me this. You are absolutely correct. Okay. But where's the lady who wanted me to play the video again? Where are you, dear? Oh, there you go. I'm gonna play the whole video because I don't know which part you're talking about where you say they asked them this, then third. But however, though, I want to play this because this is the first interview that they both had, and I never heard the first interview. So if y'all don't mind, I want to take a step back down memory lane, and I want to hear the first interview that they had with Terrell and Miss Tayler. All right.
The public is, you know, we miss our baby boy.
Oh Lord, one of them low interviews. I can't hear this shit.
We hope you get home soon and safely. To the public, just, you know, share our post on Facebook, share the
Dead beef.
And try to get the
How does she look to you right now? That's no makeup. How does she look to you right now? You say she fine. So how does she look to you right now? In this interview, how does she look to you? But I'm gonna see if I can turn it up so y'all can hear it because it's one of them low interviews.
Around and keep on the lookout to be able to find, you know, where he is and to be able to bring him home back safe and sound. My mom got attacked by a dog and it chewed her tendon in her ankle, so she had to have 2 hours of surgery and over 60 stitches. So she was crippled, not able to walk. So I left on Friday to go to help take care of her. And I had only been gone 4 days before I woke up to a phone call saying my son was gone. And when I found that out, I hopped in the car.
She looked better on OnlyFans? I can imagine so.
Since it's a small little country city. And
I can imagine so.
I hopped on the next plane and landed in Vegas around 2:30, and then that's when the search was able to happen. I had called police at 7 in the morning to be able to report him as a missing child, and the responders came out, and one called and spoke to me over the phone. The other talked to my boyfriend about the situation of what happened, and it was they had a misunderstanding and canceled the search, and so my son was missing for 8 hours with nobody looking for him. And then when I came in town and they were finally able to speak to me is when they finally were able to report him as missing. And they've searched everything and trying to do what they can. We just wish it was, a little bit more.
From my knowledge, I was already notified that somebody would be coming over, but I didn't think when, I didn't know when, I didn't expect when, and then when somebody did come, they notified themselves as my girlfriend, baby daddy's sister, and they said they was here to pick up more, and notified me that it was already prearranged. So, from my understanding, from already being told by my girlfriend that somebody would be over, I wasn't told who, I wasn't told when, but I still had that in the back of my mind. So when that person knocked on the door, that's what my mind recommended right back to. So that's who I thought was there to pick up Amari, and as I'm finna call my girlfriend and pack back his bag at the same time, she says that they already got everything that they need for him, and I don't need to pack anything. He'll be fine. And she recollected, and she proceeded out the door. And as I'm on the phone trying to call my girlfriend, my last look of her, it was just walking down the stairs. So I closed the door and I started calling my girlfriend over and over until she answered the phone. I asked her, was anybody supposed to?
Wait a minute. Now, come on now. Seriously, deadbeat. Now, even you gotta say this a crock of shit. Listen to what he just said. When he opened the door, he saw the person going downstairs. He closed the door and called the girlfriend. Then he started asking questions. And she's sitting right here listening to this shit. Come on, deadbeat. Even you gotta hear this, bro. And be like, man, she allowing this man to lie on her child, man. And this is the first time I've heard this one. He's saying this same shit that he said in an interview that everybody played. This fool just said out of his mouth, I saw the person going downstairs, but instead of you running after them and say, hold up, you took off, I need to verify you. But instead he closed the door, then he started calling her, asking questions. What y'all ladies be saying? The fuck?
Come that day to pick up Amari, and she said no. I said the lady just came to the door, says that she's her baby daddy's sister, and they just picked up Amari. And she started freaking out. That girlfriend and my last look of her, it was just walking down the stairs. So I closed the door and I started calling my girlfriend over and over until she answered the phone. I asked her, was anybody supposed to come that day to pick up Amari, and she said no. I said the lady just came to the door, says that she's her baby daddy's sister, and they just picked up Amari. And she started freaking out. That's when I ran out the door and immediately start combing the area, looking around, see what I can, and I ain't see nothing.
But again, these women, and there's not a lot of them, it's only 3 of them that I know of so far. Y'all come in my comment section upset because I cuss. And I get it. I have a foul mouth. Whoop-de-doo. But y'all hear this fucker right here. All this fuckery that he's saying. And how this woman allowing all this fuckery to be said. And you more pissed at me because of my mouth? Seriously? What if? How do people still say this? Where the fuck they do that at? Do people still say that?
Bring our son back, wherever you at. Bring him back, like immediately.
It's disgusting. I mean, he's a helpless 2-year-old. He's tiny and can't fight back. He doesn't know where he's at. Doesn't know where mommy and daddy are because we're the only 2 people that he knows. And he needs medicine. He's scared. He doesn't know who these people are. And we just asked to bring him back safe and sound because he doesn't deserve this. This is not okay.
And what's really sickening is that people is making assumptions, thinking that I have something to do with it, that I have her manipulated in some way, which that's sickening to me also, because he love us. We ain't never do nothing like that to him. Apparently not now.
So we're just waiting, hoping something pops into the air, someone slips up, and he's able to return home.
Right now.
So we're gonna try to plan out a search party for him. See how that works. How we're gonna do the best we can and do whatever we can to find him.
We're going to create the search party on Facebook, and a Facebook event is going to be public, and we try to advise anyone who's free and not doing anything to come out and try to help us find him. Comb through the city, see if he's anywhere in sight. We have a few ideas of where he could be, and the police are just saying that it's an ongoing investigation, so they're not able to share much, and we can't, share all the details either, because it's still ongoing, and we're don't want to interrupt the process of trying to find him, and so we're just waiting and trying to figure this out on our own as well.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And even with this playing this first interview, which was the first one, thanks to Tracy for sending me that this was the very first interview that they had. For the brother, I forget what his name is, that's pretty much standing by his side and saying that everybody throwing hate at her and all that. I would have to ask him that question. You can stand by her side. I get it. You don't believe she had nothing to do with it. Or was that the biological father? Correct me if I'm wrong. Which one that said they don't believe she had anything to do with it? But I'm talking about the guy that was in the video with her. Okay, cool. You're on her side. You her confidant, and this, that, and the third. We're gonna rock with that. But bro, after hearing this and hearing the last interview, and hearing that this man confessed that he killed the child. I mean, dude, I don't know. How could you? I don't know. I don't think I could be that easily being on her side or whatnot. Or if I am on her side, I would greer her on a personal level and ask her, okay, you left me for this. I heard your interview. Talk to me because I had something to do with this child. You don't want to talk to the media? Fine. But don't you think I deserve some answers? Because I was there. I deserve some answers. Why? Why you sitting up here and letting this man lie? Why? How much did you know? Were you part of this? I think I deserve to know if I was him. Agree or not? If I was Mr. Nalls, whatever his name is, if I was him, I deserve to know. I deserve to know. Talk to me. What is really going on here? Because y'all sound suspect right now. What's going on here? But again, I give a brother his credit. He said a lot of stuff I do agree with. But he gotta have a patience of a saint to stay by this woman's side after all this shit. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Real talk. Real talk. And if he see this, he want to talk, hey, he more than welcome on my platform. I love to talk to him. I love to talk to him. And just to be fair, if she see this and come to me and say, hey, you got some shit wrong, bro, I want to talk to you, I'll open up my platform to her and let her have a voice. Because if I'm sitting here talking about her and talking shit about her in some ways, she should have the right to come up here and say where I got it wrong at, or whoever talking about her, where we all got it wrong at. What if I believe her or not? She should have the freedom to come on a platform and say, hey, Chris, you got me fucked up. I will allow her to say that. You got me fucked up. Here's what's going on. Get your shit straight, fool. Here's what's going on. And I will allow her to do that. All right? Because I did it to her. Now, if she try to go past that level, then we're going to have a problem. But I'll even open up my platform to her and let her speak. All right? But she probably under orders probably not to say nothing right now. All right? So, yeah. But I don't get it. But I really don't get it. But like I said, again, shout out to the brother. Shout out to him, you know. And Deadbeat said he dead serious, which I still think he trolling. But hey, shout out to him too, man. That man right there funny. Deadbeat funny the motherfucker. he funny as hell. You definitely need to come back, Deadbeat. You see me going off, bro. You see me going the fuck off. You need to pop up here and say some stupid shit. And hopefully I can see your comment and I just bust out laughing. All right? I just bust out laughing. But we definitely need you back, bro. You are welcome on my platform. You definitely is welcome back, bro. You funny as hell. You funny the motherfucker. So you definitely welcome back, brother. Man, y'all showing your boy love with them likes, man. We got 7-4. Shit, can we get 7-4? How many we need? We need 25 more, I believe. 25 more. I think it'll make it 100. But we ain't got necessarily get to 100. Can we get 6 more to get to 80? You know. So yeah, man. You know, shout out to him. You know, but I open up my platform to her. If she want to talk, she more than welcome to come up here and talk. As a matter of fact, anybody who I talk about, you know, I mean, if they want to come in and say, hey, you got something wrong, which some people have done that. A lot of my interviews, people have seen my shows, and they would contact me and say, hey, I want to talk to you because you got a couple of things wrong. Let's correct it. And how many of y'all been following for the longest, and them interviews be bomb. They don't come over here with no disrespect. They straight up tell me where I got it wrong at, and they correct me. And matter of fact, I think I had 3 mothers that came on the show that I did stories about their child and reached out to me after seeing my video, and we had a conversation. You know, and I respect that when the moms reach out to me and say, hey, you got this wrong. Let me holler at you for a minute. I respect that because they should be able to say something. They should be able to talk. Amen? They should be able to talk. If I'm talking about their child, or let alone talk about them, they should be able to say, hey, I want to come talk to you because you got this wrong. All right? So, yeah, they should be able to talk. All right? Because, again, it could be some things I do have wrong. And they can come in here and correct it. And that's only fair. Only fair. That's only fair. Let's see. What else I got for y'all? Hey, good day, Team Power. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see if I got something else for y'all before I get out of here. What else I got? What else I got? I think that's it. I think that's all I got for y'all, folks. But however, the lady, babe, I can't remember your name. What did you say your name was? You said Jocelyn. You still here? You said you want to hear a part of the interview. So for you, Jocelyn, and for everybody who's coming in right now, who haven't seen this or want to hear it again, this is how we're going to end the show. We're going to play this interview again, and we're going to take it from there. But I thank each and every last one of y'all who have been sending me updates. If I can't remember your names, please forgive me. Q, TK, Terry, Tracy. I think Spencer sent me a couple of things. I try to remember y'all by heart. I think Sandy has sent me a couple of things. Evelyn, I think Evelyn sent me something. Y'all gotta forgive me if I don't remember y'all names. But I thank every last one of y'all for sending me. You say I spend all day with it. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, bro. But Debbie, I fuck with you though, bro. You my nigga though. I fuck with you though. And anybody else who been sending me updates, man, you know, hey, just let it be known, you know, I do appreciate every last one of y'all. They let me know that y'all do enjoy the content. And I will say this too. If you can get past my cussing, you can enjoy the show. Because I'm sure a lot of people, oh yeah, you too, Sheila. Because I'm sure a lot of people can tune out the cussing and listen to the show. All right? And you even got some people who come in and say, like, her name is Notice. I can't remember her whole YouTube name, but it's something Notice. She even came in and said, I'm surprised YouTube let you stream with all this cussing and can on going on. I said, well, lady, you must ain't been over here long. She said, I am new. And at the end of the show, I asked her, I said, what you think about the show now that you got to the end of it? She said, I respect your position. And that's all. That's all. That's all. You know, you can get past the cussing, you can get the message. All right. But let me play this interview again for Jocelyn, and we're going to end it with this, guys. And thank y'all so much. Love y'all.
What do you want to say about Amari?
He was an innocent soul. He loved pizza and oranges, and his favorite thing was cocoa melon. And he loved music.
Hold up. Let me respond to Love and Peace real quick. Let me respond, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because here's one of the things I said about this woman. And Dead Beef, I want to know if you agree with me. How you with someone, and I get it, we all get in this situation where we may have to stay at a hotel for a minute. I never done it before, but I don't shit on nobody who has to stay in a hotel because we just don't know what happened. But if you putting in $200 or $300 something a week in a hotel, first of all, how you getting that money? First of all. Second of all, if you got that much money to make every week, what's 300 times 4? About $1,200 in that range. How is it that you and this man cannot get that money and get out of that high ass hotel and put it towards an apartment? All right. So I'm glad you came here and said that. $269 a week. Somebody do the math for me. Times that by 4, because I'm dumb as hell in math. Times that by 4. And if you able to pay $269 a week in a hotel, I mean, unless you on fixed income, then maybe that's something different. But if you able to get that much money a week and pay a goddamn hotel, you got to pay this shit weekly, how the hell can you not gather all that money and say, fuck this hotel, and go get you an apartment? I don't give a shit if it's a 1-bedroom apartment. Go get it. Go get it. Seriously. So, Love and Peace, I'm glad you came here and said that. Thank you, because that's one of the things I said on one of my streams. Now, somebody said a credit check. Well, you know what? Damn, I ain't thinking about that, though. That's a good point. That's a good one. That kind of killed that argument right there. You may be right. That credit might be fucked up. You know what? Shit, you might be right. You might be right on that. I ain't think about that. I didn't think about that. Hey, I'm glad y'all said that. I ain't even think about it. Yeah, their credit may be fucked up. Yeah. But still, though, okay, here's how I can debunk that. What are you, FOIC? Here's how I can debunk that. Rent from a private owner. Rent from a private owner. Now, would y'all agree with that? Rent from a private owner? A lot of private owners don't check your credit, or if they do, they still rent out to you because, you know, that's money coming to them. But how about a private owner? At least say no utilities, no other bills. Okay, I could agree with that. I can. But what say you about a private owner? What say you? On one line, I say maybe. Okay, what say you about a private owner? Hey, as it turned out, said a lot of private owners ain't gonna need. Fuck that shit. What's up, YT? I'm just saying. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking outside the box. You know, True said they still have to show legal consistent income. They out here doing dirt. Well, you know, yeah, that's right. God damn, y'all fucking me up. Okay, I guess let me leave that subject alone then. Damn you, piece of love. Damn you for coming in with that shit. I'm trying to make an argument, and the people in the chat room killing my argument. They like, hell no, Chris. You gotta think about their credit, goddamn. Their credit fucked up. And then True just said that you still gotta show income. He right about that, so let me shut my goddamn mouth on that one. Damn you, piece of love. Damn you.
He was always a happy baby, even when, you know, times get hard or whatever, and you judge your character as a mother. You know, he was always patient, and he loved everyone regardless of everything. And now with him being gone, you know, it's getting difficult. You still see him running around, you still see everything, you still hear everything. And now we just gotta live through what he loves the most to keep his spirit close to all of us, and until that one time we could see him again.
All right, y'all still in there talking about their credit, all this stuff. Okay, I waved your white flag. Now, all right, drop it. I tell you what, next person who say anything, about that, you gonna get blocked. All right, now try me. I said drop it. I waved the right flag. Y'all still in there talking about it. Next person who say something about that, you gonna get blocked. Oh, Tracy just said something about it. Let me take your wrench and get you on out of here. No, I love y'all. I love y'all. Let's go.
It was important for you to come to court today.
Because this man betrayed me. He hurt me. He took my whole purpose of life away from me. And I don't want him to sit back and think that he's going to get this at all easy. He took a precious child away.
Oh, Francis want to get blocked.
And he needs to pay attention to how we all feel, because this is not okay.
Francis said, Lord,
you can choose
how she want to get blocked.
Certain things, right? So I just want to be
she
clear.
She said credit check. She want to get blocked.
But, you know, the public is suspicious of you. You're also a mother who lost a child. What do you want to say to address that?
I feel like it's hard for me right now. I can't grieve in peace. I can't grieve properly at all. I'm being advised.
Elizabeth said, I don't want to get blocked. I agree with you, Chris. I don't want to get blocked. Jonathan said, you bad for having us laughing this whole line. No, y'all need to give credit to Dead Beef. He got me laughing. That man got me tripping, you know. And some of y'all do too. But y'all got me tripping. Hey, Tasha Roger, what's going on? I hope you'll show up at one of these live, because you be saying some good stuff in my comment section. I appreciate you, dear. But let's continue.
To stay home because it's unsafe. I'm not being able to be included in any of this, and I'm the one hurting the most. My baby's gone. I can't.
And I don't like that, what she said right there. I don't like that. How you... Okay, I guess I can ask this question. Are you hurting because you feeling guilt? Because here's how the story goes. You and this man was already into it. She said, don't block me, but I'm from Vegas. Those are basically problems people really... Okay, Tara Love want to get blocked. I said I waved the red flag. She want to get blocked too. Bye-bye. No, but for real though. Are you hurting because you feeling guilty? Because here's the story of what it says. You and this man was already into it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all was already into it. And you chose to leave your child with this man while y'all already arguing. And then you in Colorado, y'all texting and arguing and shit. So I would have to ask that question. Is it guilt that's hurting you because of your part that was in this? Or are you really truly hurting? Which I guess they'd be one and the same. I don't know.
It's hard. And everyone in the public, you know, we respect your reach outs for the ones who do actually genuinely care and at least are trying to understand just as we are. And for the ones with the negative comments, we're still in court. I can't, it's very...
And you know what, Tara Love, I feel you on that because I did say earlier, maybe I need to be a woman to, I guess, really feel what she's going through. Because by me being a man hearing this story, I'm pretty much sure all the fellas would agree. We ain't buying this shit. We not. But however, I will give you credit to what you're saying. Maybe we need to be women and be battered to see how she would truly feel. So I will give you that. I'll give you that. Now you say something about it again, you're going to get blocked because I gave you credit, okay? You're going to get blocked.
Limited for things to be able to be said in the first place. And the negative comments is horrible. My son's up there looking down on all this, and he loved everyone for anything. And to sit here and see that this has brought hatred out of people when we're mourning over a child, that's horrible. He would not want that.
And so, did you believe Terrell when he said a woman came to pick up Amari?
I did. I had trust in him, and I would have never fathomed that this would have been the outcome. It is horrible.
Was there ever a point before his arrest where you didn't believe him?
No, not necessarily didn't believe, just started being more aware of the signs until on Wednesday when we went to Metro.
When you found out, what went through your mind?
She said she's scared to respond now. She don't want to get blocked. What up, Tyler? Johnson, I'm not going to block nobody. I'll hardly ever block anybody. They can tell you that. I don't block nobody. Y'all good. I don't block nobody, man. I'm just bullshitting.
My head just fell. I was disappointed. I felt betrayed. I just felt my whole insides just fall out. I had hoped that I was going to see my baby again, and they told me that was never going to happen.
And again, I just want you to address, I want you to have a chance to address what people are saying. And one of the things is you talked to a couple of reporters, right? And Terrell shared his version of what happened, which we know police say is a lie now.
How about you, brother? How about you?
People said, well, how come she wasn't crying? Or how come she was so calm? Or what do you want to say to people who are sort of criticizing you?
Everyone handles stress and irritation a whole different type of way.
And again, I agree with her when she say that. I agree with her when she say
that.
I do.
People I haven't even talked to in months, years, who you have to know me to understand. I've never been the type of person to just sit here, start crying, and let everybody know what my emotions are.
Nope, you're not the type to do that, but you're the type that go from dick to dick and having people calling your son their son. Now, you that type of person. Now, you can't deny that, though.
I've always been a closed off person. And so me
Savannah,
being in front of detectives and reporters, I want to try to be level-minded to try to understand the full circumstances of what's going on instead of sitting down, breaking down about, and not being able to really gather all the information. I've had my moments of breaking down every time I'm alone or I leave it. I'd be doing anything and just start crying. I don't know, I try to just keep my head strong.
I just have a couple more questions for you. Do you want to address leaving Amari with Terrell?
Okay, this is what Jocelyn want to hear. She said, okay, let's listen to the question. This is what Jocelyn want to hear. What do you say about people saying about her leaving her child with Terrell? Now, let's hear her response.
It's okay, you don't have to. Do you have a support system?
Oh, she never answered it. Okay, that's what Jocelyn was talking about. Okay, she never answered it.
It's small, but it's something. We're trying to get through everything.
Anything else you want to say, and anything about like a memorial or funeral arrangements?
We're still
the guy said something to her, but I don't know what he said though.
Dating and trying to work something together, and
more than likely all those things are going to be private, so it won't be a notice of anything. Maybe until after it happens, but the family would like to have their time.
No, Josh, she didn't answer it. But Jocelyn, hold up. What happened? And I rewinded. The lady asked her, "What do you say about people coming at you about you leaving him with Terrell?" She stood there for a minute. Then a news reporter said, "You don't have to answer." So she gave her the option not to answer it. She never answered it. But now, however, he did say something, but I can't make out what he said. Watch. Let me go back. Watch.
Me being in front of detectives and reporters, I want to try to be level-minded to try to understand the full circumstances of what's going on instead of sitting down, breaking down about, and not being able to really gather all the information. I've had my moments of breaking down every time I'm alone or I leave. I be doing anything and just start crying. I don't know, I try to just keep my head strong.
I just have a couple more questions for you. Do you want to address leaving Amari with Terrell?
Okay. Do you want to address leaving Amari with Terrell? Watch what happens.
Now, and not taking him to Colorado. It's okay. You don't have to.
Oh, she did answer. She did. Okay. Sorry. She did. She said no. She said no. She didn't want to answer. She said no. But you gotta kind of listen, cause I got my thing on surround sound. But I'm gonna try to play it back. See out here. She did answer. She said no. She didn't want to answer that.
Let everybody know what my emotions are. I've always
so
been
Johnson, you are correct.
Person.
She did answer her. She did.
And so me being in front of detectives and reporters, I want to try to be level-minded to try to understand the full circumstances of what's going on instead of sitting down, breaking down about, and not being able to really gather all the information. I've had my moments of breaking down every time I'm alone or I leave. I be doing anything and just start crying. I don't know, I try to just keep my head strong.
I just have a couple more questions for you.
Hold on, let me turn the volume up. She said turn the volume up. Okay, I'm turning it up.
Do you want to address leaving Amari with Terrell and not taking him to Colorado? It's okay.
She said no, I'm sorry. That's what she said. But she said it real low. She said no, I'm sorry. I heard that.
Okay, you don't have to. Do you have?
And then the lady said, okay, you don't have to.
Have a support system.
It's small. Start crying.
Do you want to address leaving Amari with Terrell and not taking him to Colorado? It's okay. You don't.
She said no, I'm sorry. So I don't know how good y'all can hear that. But I'm seeing y'all in the chat room say there is another video where she said it louder. But considering how my system is set up, I heard that. She said no, I'm sorry. Now see, with that being said, and Jocelyn, thank you for pointing that out. That makes me upset too. Even with that guy right there. He should have told her, in my opinion, he should have told her, no, I want to hear that answer myself. Do tell. That should have been one of the main questions that she answered right there. If you can answer all that other shit, that's one of the main questions she should have answered right there. That's the main shaboing boing that she should. But that's the main one she should have answered right there. Why you got answers for everything else, but you don't got an answer for why you left your child with this abusive ass man? So Johnson, thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't know that she did answer that. I thought she didn't answer it. She said she don't want to answer it. Now my question is why? And if she hear this, she could come on my platform, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing. I'm gonna ask you, why did you leave your child that man? If even your mama saying he's abusing you and your own damn child, and you would be like, I want to answer that, I'd be like, but I want you to answer it. I want you to answer it. All right? I want you to answer that, because the reason you're not answering it right now, in my opinion, because you have no answer. You have no answer for it. And that's one of the questions that a lot of people is upset with her about. Why? Why? And if I was him, I would have said, no, do tell, because I want to know. Please tell that side. But, but of course, in her defense, she don't have to answer a damn thing. She don't owe me no explanation. She don't owe y'all in the chat no explanation. She really don't owe nobody no explanation. Other than her mom. I think she owe her moms. And I think she owe him an explanation because he was there. But us social media people, she don't owe us shit. But we would like to know, though. Inquiry minds want to know. So good call, Jocelyn. Good call.
Don't have to. Do you have a support system?
It's small.
Yes, you got a small support system. He the only one supporting you. Yes, it's very small. Cause that dude the only one supporting you other than Deaf Beef, whatever his name, Dead Beef. He supports you. You sure got a small one.
But it's something. We're trying to get through everything.
Anything else you want to say, and anything about like a memorial or funeral arrangements?
We're still conversating and trying to work something together. And
more likely, all those things are going to be private, so it won't be a notice of anything. Maybe until after it happens, but the family would like to have their time and have that in private, at least so she could be safe to. People have been asking as well, why hasn't she been out here? But it's like, you guys are throwing hate at the same time, and it's like,
he's right.
How do you want her to come out here and feel safe trying to search for her son?
And he's right.
Or be out here with you guys if you guys are, throwing hate. So, it's just a difficult situation. I'm just telling her to keep her head up. We just have to move forward. So as long as she get her time to grieve and lay her baby to rest, at least privately without any other mess, after that, everybody can have their opinion on what they want to say and speculate. Because again, and she wouldn't be here, standing right here, if she had something to do with it. So, everybody's going to figure that out, once everything's all said and done. Just let it be.
What is this like for you?
And you know what? And that's another question I would ask his brother. If he ever want to come to the show, what Keeper 1K Daily said, I would ask him that. How do you feel about her lying on the bio dad folks saying that they had the child when that never happened? I would ask him that. Rose Patterson said in an abusive relationship, they will hold the child to make sure you come back to an abusive person. Rose, yes. Absolutely. Because what I always say, guys, when I do my shows, when these fools can't get to you, who they going to get to? The next thing that you love, which 9 times out of 10 is your child. Same thing that they were trying to tell that asshole Jonte Adams. Dude, your lifestyle and the shit you were doing on social media got you in that position that you was in, and that your child got shot. Nobody said Jaslyn deserved to die. But your lifestyle, dude, and you refuse to admit it. Your lifestyle is the one that got you in the position that you got in, bruh. For real.
Sort of. Here's a mom who's grieving her child, but there's also a lot of criticism and.
Judge Britt was saying he in the same game. I don't know nothing about that.
Just some things didn't sound right to me.
I don't know nothing about that.
I have my thoughts too as well. But at the same time, there's no need for that. Like, we just lost a child. So she's going to be feeling that enough for the rest of her life. That was a part of her. So why would we, sit here and bash her for something she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life?
Right, Gucci. Right.
There's no point. I don't care how angry you are. None of it's going to bring the child back.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Just be
He's
mature
right.
about it.
I agree with him.
If you got your opinion, you can keep it to yourself. But to sit there and say disrespectful things or whatever, if you really don't know, I mean, it's why are you speaking? Everybody can say what they're gonna do in the scenario, in the situation until that day comes. Like,
Q, what's the possibility you may run into him again? You said I have to speak with him personally, Chris. I think he will speak with you. The dude is totally genuine. Q, what's the percentage you think you may run into him again? I'd love to bring him on. Because I actually agree with him. I agree with him.
nobody knows. Nobody knows what to do, how to react, how to respond. They could tell you all day. So that's just what I have to say about it. You know, just let her be able to breathe in peace. You know, there's no need for more negativity on top of what's already negative and bad. You know, so I just feel like people should, you know, keep their speculations or their opinions to themselves. You know, other than that, I understand. Again, I was on that side too, but it's no sense in
he admitted it.
Beating her down.
He just admitted. He said I was on that side too, but I guess something in him just said, you know what? Let me get off of that. And I agree. I agree with him on that.
No sense in, you know, having that mindset when she needs support. She just lost her son. You know what I mean? So I'm not here for that. I'm not here. I just want justice for Amari. And
Judge Brewer, you must know him.
What would justice mean?
I don't want to ask my opinion on that. But justice means
he can go to bed peacefully, unharmed, at rest.
It still won't be peaceful for me. I'm just being honest. It won't be peaceful for me. Like I'm not understanding. This is confusing to me for this to happen to a 2-year-old. I'm not accepting you sitting in a box. I'm sorry. If that's cleanly how I could put it, I'm not accepting you sitting in a box. A 2-year-old child, no human being at all. And for you know, for whatever the situation was, I mean, I feel like you treated my child less than an animal. So I feel like you should be treated like one too.
Oh, you say you know
That's
that
just
crew?
my opinion.
What's your name?
Judge Brewer, if you want to come over and talk to me,
Can you spell
and give me a little detail?
J-A-C-G-U-E-S.
Your last name?
Nalls.
I'll open up my line for you. You can come talk to me about this group you're talking
You're like
about.
a second dad.
You ain't necessarily got to talk about
And
him
you guys
unless
had
you
these
know him
shirts made.
personally.
Yeah, we have.
But I'll
we
open
had
up
a
my
couple
line and let
shirts
you come and talk about
We
this
made
group you're
shirts
talking
for
about.
immediate family, and then we're gonna start doing bulk orders for friends and close relatives who would like to.
Anyone that would like to support, you know, anybody that would love to show support for Amari, will have, you know, bulk orders done soon. And again, in my opinion, where I stand, I'm not looking for a cash grab or nothing. They can have these shirts. I just want the love and support for my son. That is it.
Thank you both.
CC O'Lean, what's going on? Yeah, Judge Brewer, now, if you want to talk about this group you're talking about, I will open up my line and let you come talk about it. Because you got me interested in what you're talking about. And you saying he part of it. So I'm very interested in what you're talking about. Let me see what she say. Matter of fact, not just you. Let's see, it's 4:45 now. Now, if anybody do want to, if y'all want to speak y'all piece on this period, I'll open up my lines for any one of y'all who want to come up and speak. What are you against her or you're not? You go open up my line. I open up my line. If y'all want to come up and talk, I open up my line and let some of y'all come and talk. If y'all want to do that, that's totally up to y'all. If y'all want to do that. But Just Beautiful keeps saying that you got me interested in what you're talking about. I want to see what you're talking about on that. No, he's not the biological dad. He's not the biological dad. Q Carla says she wants to speak. All right. You too close to what? All right, hold up. Let me open up my line real quick. Hold on. Let me open up my stream, y'all. Let y'all come up here to talk. Let me open up my line. Hold on. My stream, y'all, real quick. All right, Q, I sent you the link. So you should be able to get on. And if anybody who wants to get on and talk, email me and I will give you the link to come talk. And I got my email open right goddamn right now. If anyone of y'all want to talk and, you know, hey, speak about whatever you feel about this or whatnot. But Q, I did send you the link. And you want to come up here and say something, you know, you're more than welcome to. Oh shit, I ain't even in my own goddamn stream. Hold on. Yes, the biological father did go to jail because he abused her. She did mention something about that. She said that his folks was mad at her because she got him put in jail or something like that. You know, so. And she said he was abusive to her. So you are correct on that. You are correct. But check your email, Q. I sent you the link. All right, cut your cam off. If you can, cut your cam off. There you go.
There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. How you doing? Good afternoon. Well, is it evening time?
I'm doing well. It's 2:50 in the afternoon.
Okay, you 2 hours behind me. I'm finna put your hand on the big screen so people can see. That's why I told you to cut your cam off. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me. Talk to me. What you want to share with me? Talk to me.
Are you replaying or is there a delay?
No, you have to mute the YouTube, but me and you getting this in real time. They gonna get a delay. They gonna get a delay, but me and you real time right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I left my YouTube open. I'm sorry, at the bottom of my screen. There we go. I'm like, what's going on?
I mean, you can leave it open, but you probably have to turn it down so we won't get no playback. But me and you in real time, but whatever me and you saying, they gonna get a delay. So talk to me. What you want to share? Talk to me.
Got you. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about Jacques. I want to make sure I say his name right. I think he says it as Jacques.
Okay.
But you know, that's the second boyfriend, the boyfriend
right.
before.
Absolutely.
He was at the memorial, as I wrote in your chat. First, I'm going to say this. Despite what people may think about him standing beside her, I believe he's there for Amari, not for her. After talking to him, his love for that baby, his love is so real. And I'm a mom, you know what I mean? So just for someone who's not the father, wasn't the boyfriend, never married, but has all this love for this boy. He was at the memorial. He is the one standing beside her, trying to give her support. He's the one that wants to make sure the funeral is private and respect the family. He's the only grown-up in this whole fucking situation, to be honest, in my opinion.
And I give you that. I give you that now. I agree with you on that.
Okay, so I was talking to my mom about this yesterday, and I told her, in my opinion, because you saw the video I sent you of the bio father. You know, his personality came out in that video, right? Little thuggish, little, you know, you could kind of hear a little Terrell in him. This guy, when I met with him, he's so mild-mannered, just like he is in that video. That's not an act. This is how he was for hours. I watched him.
Before you go any further, somebody asked a good question. They say they wonder why they broke up. Now, did he speak on that?
I did not ask him why they broke up.
Okay, go ahead.
I did not. I sure did. All I did, honestly, when I saw him, I told my son, there he is, because somebody had already told me the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend is here, and what he had on. He had a shirt on that said his shirt said, Father of the Wild One. And that shirt came from Amari's last birthday party, because he did, they had a Wild One's birthday, theme. So I finally saw him. He was on camera with some guys. So I told my son, okay, that's the ex-boyfriend. I just want to, I wanted to know who he was. When he finished talking and he walked off, I told my son, come with me. I'm going to go. I just want to give him a hug. I felt his pain, and I felt like he was the only one that cared. His mom wasn't there, so I couldn't hug her. I talked to the grandma already. So I was just kind of connecting with the family that was there. So I walked up to him and I just said, I just want to give you a hug. And he turned around and he gave me a great embrace. And then we just started talking. Like, I don't even know how, you know what I mean? I didn't start out asking questions or anything. I just told him I feel for them and so on and so forth. And then he started to talk to me, and he literally said these words to me. If you want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, I really don't believe she had anything to do with it.
And that's what he said. That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
That's why I told you that. And I looked him in the eyes and I said, you know what? That's really, really good to hear you say, because I see you're here supporting her. And as a mom, I don't want to believe that she knew something and you know what I mean? I don't want to. So I appreciate you giving me that. I said, but at the same time, it seems a little hard. So the next thing he said to me, I'll have to let him say it to you if we can track him down. But he bent down in my ear and he said, between me and you. And he explained to me how she caught Terrell up. So I will say this, based on that. At some point, she did not believe him, because she wouldn't have gave him this little trick test that she did, which is what really made her call the police. What he did was, I can't say exactly what he said, but what she did was a little test to see if he really knew what he was talking about or who he was talking about, since he claimed somebody came to pick the kid up, right? He claimed this particular person came. So she gave him like a test. I'll leave it at that, because he did ask me not, he did say between me and you for that. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Well, what we're gonna do with that is, if we are able to track them down, or you so to say, because you're actually out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Q Carlock. She's the lady that's in the chat room, and she's actually out there, and she been sending me some good footage. So she's what they call boots on the ground, so she was out there with all of this and sent me. If you saw my last stream, she gave us some good footage. And Q, as a matter of fact, we had a couple of people come in comment section say thank you for giving the footage. They appreciate you for giving that footage.
I let my son watch your video. He was embarrassed when he saw that.
No, don't let him listen to me. My mouth too foul, baby.
Not the whole thing, Chris.
Oh,
just
okay.
the part where...
I was saying, what is wrong with you? I was saying, no wonder the women coming after me, because you got the young men listening. Shit.
No, I would not. But I let him see his camera footage part. Well, he asked to see it. He said, who? Oh, Chris? I said, yeah, he used the video today. So he said, show me. So I pulled it up. Fast forwarded to where he took over the camera and he put his head down. He was like, I don't want to see it. My footage is all over the place. I said, no. Chris said he understood. He even said, thank you. I had to make him stick around to hear you say thank you and you appreciate it and all that. But he was embarrassed.
How old is your boy, your mommy asking?
He's 13.
Okay, please don't give him access to this channel because he gonna be sneaking in his room in the dark, be sniggling and giggling with the stuff that I'm saying. Then he gonna repeat to you, Mama, what does fuck mean? Where you get that from, Chris?
I will beat the brakes off of him, okay? He already know. He know his mama well,
But before
okay?
you go any further, people in the chat room said thank you. They say in the chat room, thank you for the footage. You know,
My pleasure, you guys. That cousin we were trying to do the walkthrough because I really wanted to go to where he was. I wanted to walk from Emerald Suites around the corner to the Siegel Suites to see just how far he took this baby.
Right.
And when we came back from the Siegel Suites, the delay is showing. I just saw you grabbing your cheeks with my son. But when we walked back around the corner, that cousin was yelling and screaming and cussing to the top of her lungs. And I couldn't help but look over there. She was all by herself at first. Then those few ladies walked over. So I said, let me just see. I didn't know she was a cousin at the time, but the more you listen, you're like, oh, that's family. And we were in the back of the McDonald's parking lot during that conversation. But that's when you see me give him the camera and walk over.
Right.
But thank you guys. My pleasure. Okay, that just was given to us, but it was true raw emotion.
So actually, you ran into the cousin by accident.
Yeah,
you were just walking and you saw her right there.
Right. I saw her over by her car, and I'm not afraid to talk to nobody. I mean, I'll approach anyone. So I politely approached her, and the same thing. I just want to hug you. You know, God damn it. What else can I do? I can't give the baby back. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, hold up. Deadbeat, since you like women so much, and you say how fine they are. If you're going to ask how do Q look, I have seen Q. Matter of fact, I seen her right before she came over, seen her on camera. And Q is fine. So if you're giving out $500, she fine. Give it to her. Give it to her.
$500. I can spend that right now on the phone, baby. That's not enough. Priceless.
She is fine. So if you want to give some more $500 away, you want to get another $500 away, she'll be the perfect person, and her child is not dead. And her child is not dead, all right?
I'll take it, but I'll take it, but he got to like Western Union, and we'll never
meet up. I know that's right. These folks out here are ruthless. They raw. Right. They rough, you know?
Yeah,
so shit. But anyway, Q, all bullshit aside, thank you for the footage that you have given. You know, that is some damn good footage. But if you don't mind, you know, I know you didn't talk to her much on camera, but I think you said you did walk with her for a minute. So kind of tell me a little bit about the cousin, you know, how is she? And, you know, obviously we can see that she's taking this very hard. But, you know, if you can share some of the stuff she was saying, you know, share some of the stuff that she was saying.
I mean, she really was repeating kind of the whole emotion that y'all saw. Her tears didn't stop. Her anger didn't go away. She was completely frustrated that this mom is not being charged because in her mind, Tayler is guilty, period. She didn't flinch on that ever. She also said, let me think, when we were walking around the corner, because we walked with her all the way back to Siegel Suites. You guys heard her say that he was already putting his hands on her before she left. I thought she said before the baby was born, but I guess I got to replay that part because when you repeated her, you said he was doing this before this happened. And I thought she said before she had him. But either way, everybody says he was already abusive and she should have been left him a long time ago. Even her mom said that. So we know that part. Her thing was just, why did he do the baby like that? Throw him away like that? And then why the fuck the mama ain't guilty too? In her mind, she just is guilty. Right. And then if anybody said anything else, you know, like even I said a couple of times, like, you know, they said this about her and she was like, I don't care. It's this, it's that. And then a couple of times she went thug on me. So maybe what the girl the person
I did.
Yeah, she did. Just Beautiful, or who I think that was the name. That may be what they were getting at. He didn't say this to me, and he wasn't near the cousin. Jacques didn't say this. He didn't act like this. He didn't come off like this. But the cousin did say to me, you know, basically, you want to fuck that girl up. And then she said, I'm Pyru. Like, we don't play that. You know, I don't know.
So it may be some truth that Just Briefly may be talking about then. There may be some truth in that.
Some gang banging. You're right. But I did not get that vibe from that man.
Right.
She said those words to me. I wouldn't be saying this about her if she did not say those words to me. But outside of that, y'all saw how she was. She wasn't throwing up gang signs and, riding on nobody, but she did mention Pyru, a connection. So maybe that's what that person's talking about.
Okay.
I don't think, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
No, go ahead. I'm going to let you finish because I had a question I'm going to ask you because I've seen a couple of people said in the chat room, but I'll let you finish first and I ask you the question.
I was only going to say I don't think that that's his stance on it, Pyru, and wanting to kick ass. I mean, he did express to me like, I expressed to him, I know you must be pissed because if I were you, I'd want to do this, and this. And he kind of nodded more in agreement. He wouldn't let those words come out of his mouth. He did like insinuate that, yeah, you know what I mean? But he is really composed. And just like he told the news people, he basically wants that guy to get the death penalty because he don't think sitting in a box is good enough. He expressed
that's what he would mean when he would say that. Okay. Well, I think that was obvious. We knew what he was talking about when he said that. I think that was obvious.
Yeah, he gave me the same impression that, you know what, I wish something would happen, but he didn't act like he wanted to do it personally the way that the cousin was like, this is Pyru type. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that could be.
I have two questions. For you. I was on somebody's show last night, Mika Red. Shout out to Mika Red. She was talking about this last night, so I went up there to show her some support because she has done it for me. And she asked a good question. She was like, how did he get in that area to try to bury the child without no one seeing him? Was there cameras around? And I told her, I said, you know what, that's a good question. I said, because the lady been giving me some good footage on my channel. And I said, I will ask her if she will get boots on the ground or does she already know? I said, now, my answer to her was, I said, maybe there is cameras in that area. I said, but you got to understand two things. Cameras do have night vision. And cameras also have blind spots. I said, so when you're a criminal, you know how to avoid them spots or whatnot. And then she like, well, is there any windows where somebody could look out the scene? I said, damn, that's a good question. I said, I have to ask her about this. So when you was doing your boots on the ground with the footage, did you see any cameras in the area or in the windows that somebody could have possibly had looked out and seen something fishy was going on?
Okay, I will say this. I saw, and this was because I wasn't looking for cameras at the time, but I saw a camera. When I was in the Seagull Suites parking lot, I even showed my son, look, and it's on the back of the building, but it's so high up, to me, it looked like it might have been pointing in the other direction. But that was just one camera, but it was on the back of the Seagull Suites. The issue is he did it in a blind spot. Okay, I'll go back. Me and my son will go back now that it'll be less people.
Give me some more footage if you don't mind, please.
I will, because you can see it in the news interview when you see those cops go through that little gate. Remember the wrought iron gate that was locked? My video. You see them walk back there, but they never take you all the way back there, and I couldn't get there because it was locked. But he was back between that narrow wall, and then you had to make a left. Once you made a left, you still had that big old long wall on both sides. But on one side of that wall is like the dispensary, which is gonna definitely have cameras all over. And then there's a McDonald's, and we know they have cameras. So yeah, there should be footage. It's just that he was in between such a narrow space. Now, one other thing I talked about with my son last night, because remember I said he had to walk all the way around that corner, right? That was the street that I was on. We walked up Paradise, we turned left onto Twain, and then you pass in McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and then the dispensary, and then you get to the Seagull Suites. You have to go past all of that. So if he was walking carrying a baby, he had to do all of that walking to get to that gate you saw. However, if he just came right out of his apartments inside the Emerald Suites parking lot, and he walked up to, like, you know how you have the covered parking at apartments and stuff? They have that. Okay. If he walked up to that, the wall is right behind the parking spot. So you could literally throw your trash over that wall. You know what I'm saying? You could, all you do is just drop it real quick. Like, there's no window. It's literally at night. it could have been very hard for someone to physically see him if he just did the drop thing. Walked up to the wall, dropped it over, never looked back.
Right.
But the fact that the baby was covered in rocks, it means at some point he either hopped that wall, which they would have had on camera, or he walked that long ass walk that I talked about, and he went in that gate to put the rocks over him. He had to eventually get in that gate, because if you dropped him over the wall, he just would have laid there. No rocks would have been on top of it. Does that make sense?
I hear you on that. I hear you on that. And somebody said who they talking. China. You know what? I forgot all about China the wrestler. You know, she do kind of sound like that. You do kind of sound like her a little bit. China the wrestler. You kind of sound like her a little bit. You do. I ain't even think about that. Good call, Crystal. That's good.
What's their name? I gotta look them up. Who
China.
is it?
It was a wrestler. It was a woman wrestler by the name of China, but sadly she deceased. But you kind of sound like her a little bit. You do.
I never heard that before.
Right.
Yeah, the dispensary has tons of cameras, Tracy. That wall is bordering the back of McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and the dispensary on one side. On the other side is the Emerald Suites. So all of those businesses have cameras pointed at the wall, but can they see over it and between it?
Right. Good.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I told her. You know, I mean, it could be a possibility that cameras out there, but he knew how to hit the blind spots so they won't see anything and whatnot. Now, here's I guess my last two questions I would ask you. So, like somebody just said, Tayler was trying to get people to avoid looking in that area.
Right, she did say
so
that.
what does that say to you as a woman that she's trying to distract people from going in that area, but she would, I guess, point them other directions, but she was definitely trying to get people to stray away from the area. Even her mom said that. Check the area that she's trying to get y'all not to check. So if she did do that, you as a woman, how you look at that?
I looked at that a few ways. When I first read it, I follow these kind of cases a lot. So my researcher, I guess, skills kicked in and was like, wait a minute, I've heard that before. And that's usually a distraction. I think it was with Braylon when they dropped him when they found the baby in the pool. You should remember that one. His mom was saying the same thing. Don't, sir, he ain't gonna be here. Let's go there. And he was right in that damn pool. So that threw me off when I read that. Also, it threw me off because I live up near Summerlin and it's so far from Paradise and Twain. I thought, but she tried to make it make sense because she said, well, that's where his parents live. So since she was under the belief or the manipulation or whatever at the time of Terrell, if that's what it was, and she thought that those biological grandparents had him or whatever, then it would make sense to take people to Summerlin if that were the case. You know what I mean? So I was mixed. I was torn, but it didn't sound good to me at all, because definitely search the area I live in. Please do. Even if I want you to come to Summerlin as well, I wouldn't tell you not to go check anywhere. If my baby's missing, I go to Chris's house. I don't care if he's 2 hours ahead of me. Check that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mom. I want you to check everywhere. So I don't understand the lack of tears ever. Even though we all grieve differently, I can't understand it. And I don't understand the logic of telling anybody not to check anywhere, period. Exhaust all options. That's your baby. So that part, I can't support that as a mom. I can't. But I can't say, because I can't speak to her state of mind. We really don't know if she's mentally abused or whatnot. And my mom had to point that out to me, because I had jumped on the bandwagon. I'm like, fuck that. You do not leave your baby with a man who was abusing you. My mom's like, well, why would you though? How could she? And it was like, well, think about it. From certain mindsets, maybe she really believed he won't hurt him. Maybe she thought he loves my son as much as I do. Maybe he had put that front up for a year and she really thought it was okay to leave that baby there. I don't know why she would, but it was just the fact of, you got to look at all sides. Anytime you're going to look at a case like this. And just like the cop said on the interview I watched earlier, even though everything we are saying points to negligence, it still doesn't equal a crime.
Right, exactly. They gotta have that hardcore evidence to even point in her direction. No matter how stupid she do sound, but they gotta have that evidence to point in her direction. Which would bring me to my last question to you. You know, I know earlier somebody was saying, and I think it was a couple of people, they were saying, you know, you would have to know or be in the situation of a better woman, I guess, to know when she say, you know, I don't show stress or emotions like that, you know.
Right.
And my thing was, you know, well, I get it because I'm like that. I'm not quick to show my emotions, but at the same time, though, you know, with a lot of us, it takes for that right person to lose their life for us to go haywire. But this is your child, though, you know, so how can you not, you know, show emotions and stuff like that? But when you get in this interview, now you showing emotions. And again, a couple of women in chat rooms like, you know, I guess you have to be in the situation of a better woman. So you're a woman. I don't know, you've been in an abusive relationship. But what do you say to that? You know, how much of that would you say that it may have some truth of in it in this situation by being a better woman?
Well, I'll tell you this, and I'm speaking from perspectives that I've taken from other people. You know, I watched my mom go through some stuff. I saw enough women in my lifetime, and I heard enough women going through it that were directly connected to me, to where I wish a nigga would. So I've never been through it. Honest to God, I've never been anywhere near it, and I just don't play it. We can't even argue in my house. If you get too loud, you got to go. Okay, so I just don't do it. Okay, but with that said, I know that battered women, good Lord, it does something to them, and it's kind of like the Stockholm syndrome. They really don't have control over themselves. And when I look at this young girl, not to give her any excuses, but when I look at this young girl, and even today, the way that Jacques was in the interview we just watched, the way he was rubbing her back and how he took over when it came time to talk about the funeral and things like that, you could tell she kind of, the men run her life, good or bad. She lets them take control. And that's what I saw. And I was like, oh God, she just gave the wrong man control of her mind. And, you know, sometimes you could just be dedicated to the wrong situation. I don't think she's a bad person, but she definitely shouldn't have been on OnlyFans and living in that sketchy area and dealing with a guy who just got out. None of that with a 2-year-old baby. I wouldn't have done it. I would be single. I'd be somewhere on my own trying to raise my baby. But she put herself in these situations and circumstances that ultimately led to his death. So she is definitely still accountable.
Okay. I said that was my last question, but this would be my last question for sure.
I don't mind.
Okay, and I'm asking because you as a woman, and any women in the chat room, y'all can answer anything that I'm asking her. Y'all can answer the questions as well because y'all are women. She been through 3 men, and we got one biological dad that is his actual son. We had another man, Mr. Nalls, who did the most for the child. Then we got another man, Terrell, that was claiming that's my son. Are we dealing with somebody who have insecurities where she's jumping from man to man like that and calling this boy their son?
Right.
Are we dealing with insecurity? What do you think?
Yes, you are. And a broken woman and a weak state of mind, and you know, so many things. But yeah, they're not good.
Wait. K Bliss, by you saying that right there, would you mind coming up talking to me? Because since you've been in this situation, maybe you could be a person that can more explain somebody being better. I would love to have you on to speak. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's true. No, that's true. Damn, I forgot what I was saying, Chris.
We were talking about are we dealing with insecurity on her part? Was she dealing with insecurity?
What was the question you asked me though? Because I was gonna say something in particular about it. You said did it sound like she? Oh yeah. Three men with a 2-year-old baby. This is what I can tell you. My son is 13. He probably knows.
Oh, let me check my email because some people may have emailed me because they probably didn't want to speak. Go ahead, dear. Go ahead. Let me check my email.
Sure, no problem. He probably knows 2 guys that I've dealt with. He's 13. And he doesn't know that I've dealt with them. He probably knows them as, you know, that's mama's friend. He saw him in the living room or something. He ain't seen nobody coming up out my bedroom. Niggas ain't all in and out the house. Y'all excuse my language. I'm just talking.
Q, hold on. They don't mean to keep cut y'all. K Bless says she will talk.
Okay.
K Bless, here go my email, dear. Please email me and I will send you the link for you to come on and talk. Thank you so much, dear, because this is a serious topic that we need to talk about, and it goes with this story. You know, this is something we need to talk about. So they go by email. Please send me an email. I didn't mean to make this so long, but we need to get this out. You know, we need to bring awareness to stuff like this. And ladies and gentlemen,
you know what? Kay probably will definitely give you a great perspective because, like I said, I saw my mom go through this, and she was the one that had to shake me and go, "Wait, Key." That's what she calls me. Hold on. I know how you are as a mom, but what if he really did have her mind? She had to tell me that because, again, I've never been in that situation, but my mom has. So they think differently. So I would love to hear.
This is one thing I can say about my mom. You know, I don't know what's the whole relationship between her and my dad, but I know she was dating somebody who's my sister's dad, and I'll never forget this night. And my mama even shocked the fuck out of me. She was mad at my dad's sister about something. I can't remember what it was. He pushed her, and she fell. And I thought that was it. I looked at my mama. She looked at him. She got up. She said, "You motherfucker!" And that motherfucker took out running. He literally took out running. I said, "Whoa!" What the hell? You know, that motherfucker took out running.
Hey, you know you done fucked up, right?
He pushed her. She got up and said, "You motherfucker!" And he was gone. I said, "God damn!"
Scared him. See,
so when you said earlier, you know, nigga, you got me fucked up. You know, it made me think about when she did that. I like, well, damn, you know, that's a fighting sister. You know, I gotta give her credit for that. You know, so okay, K Bless said she did email me. When she get up here, I will let her talk. And dear, thank you so much for your time. When she get up, I'll let her talk. But if you got more you want to say, you know, go ahead, dear. I'll let you have the floor. Let me give Kay this link and let her speak.
No, I would love to hear what she has to say. That's it. I really just wanted to kind of, I guess I wanted to give a voice for Jacques because I think he's a stand-up guy. I think I have pretty good judgment of character. You know, I'm a really grown woman. I wasn't out there just kind of looking for any information. I was talking to people, looking them directly in their eyeballs and asking and, you know, showing them love. I wish that I could. I'm going to try because I was on my Facebook Live when I talked to him, but I handed my son the phone. So y'all know how the rest of that story goes. So he didn't get no footage really. When he was standing close enough to hear some of the conversation. But I'm going to try. I'm going to record my live and see. I don't know. Maybe you can help me even enhance the audio because we had a good conversation and nobody else is going to show you this because the reporters he was with for 30 minutes, they posted 2 minutes of that man's video.
And I hate that they do that, but I get it. They only can show so much. I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Right,
you know,
but then we don't get all the info we need. So that's why Boots on the Ground is so cool.
Right.
And I'm going to go back over there this weekend. Me and my son will go and I will video that wall, that parking lot. What I was going to do right before we saw the cousin, you guys heard me say that wall right there. I was going to give it to my son because he's taller than me. I was going to let him hold the phone over the wall so we could see in there. So we're going to do that for you. And then I'll get back in touch. We go from there.
All right, dear. Thank you so much. And Kay, I did email you the link. So what you got to do, make sure you got your microphone start working. Now, you said something about enhance your audio. The only thing I can tell you about that.
The video.
The only thing I can tell you about that is when you're talking to them, if you got a good phone, just be as close as possible. With the
I should have just kept it in my hand. I know.
Yeah, so something like that, instead of your son doing it, you got to do it because you know how to work it best, you know. So,
right. But I'm learning. I'm not a YouTuber.
Right. It's all good. It's all good because Mika Red wanted me to help her out too because she said you've been doing this for a while. So I wanted to help anybody, you know, to get their platform. You know, like I said, I mean, I don't think my platform is all that, but y'all like it enough to be here. So, you know, hey. Do it.
I'll tell you this before I go. I saw you one time and I was hooked. And actually this was before you did your cast. You were just, I like genuine people. I like real people. I don't like a gray area. Don't make me wonder. Don't get on here fronting, pretending like you don't cuss and whatever. I just like real people. So I was drawn to you and your content immediately, period.
Got you. Well, since you said that, how you think? What you think about my cousin? What the fuck you think about it?
I don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? You gotta speak how you feel. When you try to put it back, you come off as fake and phony. I wouldn't be a subscriber if that's how you were.
Well,
So
I
do you.
appreciate it.
Be
Well, I
you.
appreciate it. I really
Yes,
appreciate it.
we
All
love
right.
you.
Well, dear,
Thank you.
take care of yourself and do your thing, and we will talk a little later. All right.
Yep, I'll
And
be in
thank you
touch
so
with some
much.
footage. Much love, Chris.
Thank you so much. All right. You say you want to talk. Kay, I don't think they talking about you. Who said something about you looking for sympathy? I think they talking about oh girl, this is something that I missed. Who said something about somebody looking for some sympathy? Because I asked you to come up here. You didn't ask to come up here. I asked you to come up here. So who's saying you looking for sympathy? And I don't think they're talking about you, dear. I think they're talking about Tayler. I don't think they was talking about you, love. I think they talking about Tayler because I asked you to come up here. You didn't ask to come up here. I asked you to come up here. Who? Who said you looking for sympathy? Who said that? Yeah, Kay, I don't think they was talking about you, love. I think they was talking about Crystal. I mean, damn, not Crystal. Tayler. Yeah, I thought they talking about Tayler, not you. Because again, I asked you to come up here. You didn't ask to come up here. I asked you to come up here. Now it'd be different if you asked to come up here, then I can understand them saying that, but I asked you to come up here. Right, no, and the reason I asked you to come up here because it could go with this story. You a woman that's been battered, as far as I understood, from my understanding what you're saying, and you can give more insight on that. And then I want to throw it out there too. It's not just for women. If men want to talk about situations where they have been in, and they've been verbally abused, they can come here and talk about. Hey, I could talk about that. I could talk about being verbally abused. Trust me, we could talk about that all goddamn day. So it's not just open to women. If men want to come over here and talk about shit they've been through with women, doing stupid shit to them, it's open to them too. Yeah, it's open to them too. But I'm not going to push it, dear. If you don't want to come up, if you don't feel comfortable, I mean, that's fine. But I don't think nobody was talking about you because I asked you to come up here. But the door is open. We ain't got to do it tonight. You got my email. You want to come back later on another day, when I got time. Hey, we could talk about that, because again, like I said earlier, some of y'all right. I guess some of us men would have to be battered women to know what this woman is going through. But still not giving her no pass. We still not giving her no pass. But the in and out emotions, I guess we will have to be women to understand that. So, but if you want to wait till another day, that's fine. You got my email. That's fine. That's fine. And it's open for anybody, men and women. It's open for anybody, men and women. We got 95 likes. Shit, we need 5 more. We hit that 100 mark. All right, guys. I got one more thing I want to bring to y'all attention. And unless Kay change her mind, let me bring this to y'all attention real quick. Did anybody know this right here? Because I didn't know this. Somebody just sent me this. Clark County child investigator was called to Amari Nicholson home a year before his death. I did not know this. And this was posted 22 hours ago. They was called to the home where he was a year ago. And here, I'm going to read this first part right here. And maybe I'll do a video and read the rest. It says, Clark County investigator will call to the home of 2-year-old Amari Amari Nicholson in 2020, according to a report. Clark County Department of Family Services released child fatality report. Am I reading that right? Fatality? A child fatality report on Amari Nicholson Thursday. The report notes that they opened an investigation May the 11th. They were told that Terrell Rose, the boy, mother, boyfriend. Wait a minute now. Clark County investigators were called to the home of 2-year-old Amari Nicholson in 2020, according to a report. Okay, he admitted to hurting the child. Rose was arrested. Okay, we heard all this. Okay, here we go. CCDFS said they had previously investigated claims of neglect with the child's family or household on June 10, 2020. Investigators said the claims were unsubstantiated. Investigators said the child was safe and the case was officially closed July 4, 2020. The report didn't specify who made the report of neglect or who the report was against. The report also notes that some information in the report was withheld at the request of Las Vegas Metropolitan Police. The report said the Clark County Coroner's Office has yet to determine the cause of Amari's death. All right, so again, like I told y'all, a whole lot of worms finna get open. So it was already an investigation called to the home where this young man was staying at. So wow, this is crazy, man. What's really going on with this boy? What's really going on with this boy? What's really going on? What the hell? What's really going on? Tiffany, I'm gonna block you because you say you want to talk to me about Chicago. Now I replied to you in my email a couple of times. You want, because we were talking about Jasla Adams. Now go my email, get that email, hit me up, and let's set up something where we can talk about excuse me, the Chicago little situation or not. No, so we ain't gonna do it today because I want to get off topic. Jerry said, Chris, she stated no one should do that to a child, and all that was needed was a communication past tense. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Where's Kay? Did you say something else? Anyway, Kay, you got my email. We'll talk about it some other time. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. I didn't mean for this to go this long. I really didn't. But some good information from everybody coming in the chat room. Thanks for everybody showing love, whatnot. You know, this is a much needed show. Now the mom has spoken. And I say this to y'all. What say you? How do y'all feel now that she has spoken? You know, I will see y'all comment. We're going to see a lot of y'all comments. A lot of people going to see y'all comments on the replay. And I will get a lot of comments when this show ends on how they feel about it with the questions that I just asked. You know, now that she has spoken, she says she's not the one to show emotions like that. She's not the one to show emotions so quick. You know, then you got the guy who was the first stepfather who did the most for the child. And we want to know what made them break up. I would like to know that as well. There's still a lot of questions about this. But we heard from the mom. But again, the one big question she didn't answer. Why did you leave your son with that man? You said, I don't want to answer it. All right, cool. That leaves a lot of red flags as well. All right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all been good. You know, I went off earlier, but we had Dead Beef come in and, man, lit the whole chat room up. He had us tripping. You know, I still believe he was trolling just to get everybody to laugh. And if he did do that, I appreciate him for that because he had me laugh my ass off. So, Dead Beef, you welcome anytime, bro. I don't know if you still listen, but you welcome anytime, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need some laughter and sad stories like this, all right? But again, everybody listen to that. Y'all listen to that. And I would like to know what everybody think about this, you know, now that she has spoken, you know. Now, if you want to ask me how I feel about it, me personally, you know, it's sad to hear, but I still think that she's still full of shit. I still think she's full of shit. Now, what I think about the brother, y'all heard me what I said about the brother. I agree with him with damn near everything that he said. I do, because he's right. All we doing is speculating. We do not know. You know, we don't know. You know, but my question to him, again, as I end this show, if it does come out that she did have something to do with it, What is your thoughts then, brother? Are you going to retract everything that you said? You know, is your feelings going to change about her? You know, I would like to know that. And if we get lucky, maybe Q can talk to him and we can have that brother on the show. All right. But other than that, though, guys, the comment section is in y'all hand. How y'all feel about this? I'm your man, Chris Thorns. I love every last one of y'all. Even the women that I went off on earlier, I still love you. But at the same time, stop coming to my chat room fucking with me and saying stupid shit to me. Stick to the topic, not about my cussing. Stick to the fucking topic. And on that note, I'm gone. Peace.